Hey, welcome. Today we're building the Italian grill for my Denver Union Station diorama. I'm glad to have you here. It's going to be a good one. Stick around. Hey, this is Brian with the Iron Horse Route Home with the Denver and Rio Grande Western, welcoming you to my live stream series on the Italian grill build for my Denver Union Station diorama here on my N-Scale Model Railroad. I'm glad to have you here, and welcome to my introductory video. I'm going to run this video during the countdown timer leading up to the beginning of the live streams. I think the Italian grill build will probably take 3 or 4 live streams to get complete, and we're going to put them in a playlist at the end, but I'm going to do the whole build live. I thought that would be interesting and something a little bit different, as well as this introductory video as well.
Alright, in case you're new to the channel or haven't seen the diorama yet, here it is in its current state. The Union Station has got a lot of work still to do on it, everybody. It's not anywhere near finished. And a lot of accessories, doors, clocks, signs, everything, okay? There's the Albany Hotel over there on the right. It's actually a building in Denver on the 16th Street Mall. And so what we're doing today is we're putting in the Italian restaurant. And the Italian restaurant is going to fit right back there like that, okay? And so what we're going to be doing today is constructing that in this video. The Paramount Theater is going to go here, and over here we're not sure exactly what we're going to have yet. We thank you for watching.
Alright, so there's 3 things I want to do in these introductory videos before we jump in and go live, okay? The first thing I want to do is I want to flash you into Tinkercad and show you the digital version of this model so you know what we're going for.
Alright everybody, welcome to Tinkercad, and this is a pic of the Italian grill all finished up. This is what we're going to be going for in the end. This is the Tinkercad version of the model, and we're going to begin the assembly process right after any preliminary work that I'm going to show you, which will be coming up right now if we have any. Otherwise, we'll be going live in just a moment, everybody. Thanks for being here.
Alright, so we finished the third part, the third live stream right here, and we got to this next deck, and I wasn't super pleased with how it fits on here. And neither am I now, though, although this one fits better. I have a new roof that I'm going to try out and take off the raft now. Have new beams printing that are rectangular, and I have the doors printing as well. So the preliminary work will show the fitting of this, taking the raft off this new roof and fitting it, removing the rafts from the new beams and the door, completing painting the overhang, and then we'll go live and we'll show the assembly of all the accessories. Actually, probably what I'm going to do is I'm pleased to find that this fits perfect. It really does. Okay. I'm glad to have you here. Looking forward to seeing all y'all and saying hello. It's time, everybody. Let's get started. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Good to see you, Ethan, Wild Bill, John, Mystic John. Also got Dave BNSF and Scale in here. Good to see y'all. Happy 4th of July to everyone. Hope y'all are well. Digger, hey man, how you doing? Hey Norman, good to see you. Happy Independence Day to y'all as well. That's good to hear, Ethan. Dude. So there's a whole lot I can do today. I have basically where I left everybody last time is I was fighting with this to get this deck on, and I hated the way it fit before, and I'm not super crazy about the way it fits now, except for it does fit in there now. So lots we can do now that this area, I got the lighting in. Lots we can do now that this area is ready to go. We have many railings to install. We have the roof. With the interior insert actually attached, and this makes the roof fit snugly and prevents any light from bleeding out the top, and it does help, and it fits, boom, like that. And then this piece right here goes on top. This is the rooftop area, and so we have a fellow that looks like he might have had a few, and I've had coffee. And we have bistro seats with a bar and a back wall or something, just to give it the impression. I need to do some painting in there, but I can still go ahead and put it on the roof because it's removable. And over here we got a stage, Norman and John, for your musical performances. There's your drummer, would be up there. We have the entrance and exit to the rooftop right here. This is slightly smaller than the roof, so I've left an area to have the railing in there like so. And that'll go all the way around. So I'll be gluing this to this. And then we'll have railing around here. We have railing that goes all the way around here. We have railing that goes all the way around here. We have railing, we have enough, we can put railing all the way around here, except for I have to be mindful of, I want foot traffic to be able to come in from the walking mall. So, thank you, Norman. Yeah, once I get, I mean, if you think about it, you could put some people up here. It's a small area, but you could. I've even got, let me show you what we got here. Alright. right here, we have the tables that are upside down. So I have to get these out. I didn't have time to do that. And here are actual bistro seats with backs. Now, I don't have any people sitting down, but I figure if they're up against the table and in the chair, I could probably hack their legs off and nobody would ever see. So we'll test that and see. Then I have the Cucina Italiana sign for the front. Got to cut that off. All right. Here we have doors, which we attempted to make ornate, but they didn't come out great. They actually came out well, just the design that I tried to put on them didn't come out well. I had like a squiggly design, kind of, that I was hoping light would peek through on, but it doesn't look like it worked. We'll have to see when we get them on there, but I don't think it did. So, we have doors to install, which probably needs to be done quick, fast, and in a hurry. We have roof awnings to install, which probably needs to be done almost dead last. I would say tables and chairs need to go ahead and be done. Railing probably needs to be done exactly last. So doors and these beams aren't going to be fun. So I got to do the doors, then the tables and the chairs, which that'll be kind of fun. And after the tables and the chairs and the doors, then I got to do the beams, which won't be fun at all. And after the beams get in, I need to do I need to do the beams under the deck first, then put the awnings on, then do the beams under the awning, then do the railing. So, hey Dwight, how you doing? Mystic John in the house. I might have already said hello. So basically, I could stream probably steady until I passed out and wouldn't be done. So we will be working a minute here. I'm going to keep an eye on chat because I got it on the TV, and I'll try to be talking with you guys. Feel free to check in and out. Obviously, that's not a problem because I probably will be streaming for a little while. What I have to decide is if I want to fool with taking this stuff off the Raft Live, which I probably should go ahead and do. So, the first thing I'm going to do is glue the, another thing. It is the 4th of July. Everything is closed. I ran out of testers, or I'm very close to being out of testers. I ran out of my Fowler's Expert. The Fowler's Expert glue is great. It doesn't really let you know, though, the way hey, Larry. It's great to see you, Larry. The Fowler's Expert glue doesn't really let you know when you're about out, though. Because it was about the same way that it always been, and I went to squeeze a little bit, and there wasn't anything left in there. But it's 4th of July, I couldn't get anything new. So I'm going to be using Gorilla Glue because I'm impatient and I won't wait. And I'm going to use this parchment paper and put a dot or two here and then toothpick with it because it doesn't have. And I tried to put it in the Fowler's container and that did not work.
Well, Norman, I kind of thought about having somebody hanging off the railing or something. We'll have to see how it all turns out when it gets done, but I kind of think I can't decide if I'm going to put a couple tables up here or not. I might not. Might leave it a little more of a rowdy type area, but there may be 2 tables right here, and then put the rest of the tables down here, because I need I think I'm gonna have 4 tables and 4 tables and 3 or 4 tables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. That's actually wrong. I need to do a correction because of the door comes out. I'm going to have 3 tables, 3 tables, 3 tables. That's 9. And so I got 12. So I can put 2 or 3 up here if I want to. I have 6 doors. I haven't made this door. I'm thinking I can cut one of these in half. Use it for that door. This is going to get paint on it. I wonder if I should wait before I glue that. I'm thinking about doing the tops of the stools red. The top of the bar green. I was thinking about doing this back and the stage black. And leaving everything else brown, and then having a black door. I should have printed a whiskey rack or something. I don't even drink, but I used to frequent bars, so I got nothing against it. But that might be cool, just to put some But anyway, what I might do is, if I need to, oh, John. Wow. That's an incredible idea. Did y'all hear what he said? Anyway, so what I can do is I can switch to woods are good, Dave. Woods are good. So the camera over here on the art table is on a tripod that is shaky. So that one tends to fall off and stuff. Alright, let's get some doors going. Let's see. Dave, Larry, Norman. Yeah, I promise, you have my word, I will light it up for you
before the stream is over if we hit 20 folks at any point. I'll light it up at the end. Done or not. It looks good lit up. If I do say so myself. It's coming together is what I'd like to say. So, see here. You got mock-up. So it takes a minute. On some of these bigger things, I'm just going to try to get a dot on there. Whoa, that's too much. We're not going to do that anymore. That was a mistake. I mean, I'm gonna weather this, but I'm not gonna want to. I like it looking, well, I guess I don't have to weather it too much. Restaurants and stuff aren't supposed to get run down too much. I mean, I guess it happened. Well, that's, Norman, there's nothing wrong with finessing the rules. If you want to claim a few folks, we're all good with that. I wake up almost every morning and pretend I'm another YouTuber and start one of my playlists so I get some views. I got one of those, I got a playlist where you can just set it and it'll let go. It doesn't matter yet. I'm not monetized. I just feel like maybe YouTube, I'd like for them to push my stuff out a little more. So I try to let them know that maybe they should. Hard to see under there. I probably want to put a light up under there, don't I? John, this is, I mean, it's 16th Street, Denver, 1950s. I would assume that right there at the foothills, that could have happened. One of these is larger than the other. That's it. Now, modeling a pool would be cool. The Albany Hotel could have a pool on the roof. It doesn't really.
The cool thing about printing those people for AJ is now that those people are printed, I'm buckling down and doing more things like the tables for them to sit at and stuff like that. That stuff I was just skating past and hoping that I could get away with not doing it. True. Hey John, I had mentioned this to you in Google earlier. Is the overhead view better with the overhead bigger, or is it better with the iPhone camera over here larger and zoomed in some? Uh-oh. Like board game. I got it. Got it. Good. I want to snap that kind of in, but I don't want to push too hard on that wall. Great, John. Thank you for taking. I kind of thought, particularly like when I'm going to be doing these beams and stuff. That ain't the right door. Close up would be better, and see, I can zoom that even further if needed when we get to that. This thing didn't want to quite go down, and I didn't want to push too hard on it because I didn't want to adjust. I got people glued to that wall, and that wall holds up. That wall's connected to 5 things right now, but we didn't want to play with it too much. Now, let's get that bad boy down there a little safer. Right. Happy 4th of July. Check out the storm. Still not wanting to go. Okay, good job. Bingo. Alright. This one now. No, I'm not familiar with that there. But who's in here that might? I bet Dave might know something about it if he's here. Wild Bill could.
I don't think John has one. Oh yeah, surprised y'all haven't started hearing the ones around my house, because you all hear them in a second if you hadn't already. They start down here like they things that explode. Now, don't get me wrong, if AJ was here, we'd be getting ready to pop some too. I don't spend a whole lot of money on them, but we have a big lake within walking distance of here, and there's some, fairly nice houses around it. And a couple of the people that live on that lake either know people that have make firework, or just they have a ridiculously sick amount of money, because they blow up more fireworks, big colorful fireworks, 5 days ago, starting 5 days ago, than I could afford to do on the 4th. And they get bigger each day. They're either spending a sick amount of money, or they know somebody, or both. But Gracie does not like them at all. Now, I enjoy them, really. What I don't enjoy is that Gracie gets scared, and she won't settle. She used to get scared and settle. Now she gets scared and gets mad. That is my type, Norman. Yeah. So Dave, you're not recommending that or not because you don't really know. You just know a little about it. Oh, that's a good idea, Norman. Thunder blanket. Take that into advisement. That one's not going to get filed somewhere and totally get lost. Let's do a little more. These doors have a border, but if I shave them too much, you're not going to see them. I always want to leave them, as tight as I can get it, but if I leave a 0.25 millimeter gap in these, they fit a lot better. I just don't like there being I don't like starting out with it not right. That would help, dummy. Mm. I got some glue on the outside of this door. I'm gonna clean it up. Didn't- I have another door too. I could have cut these in quicker. Stop sticking to me. Yeah, I want sound. I even put cheesy truck motor music in my videos so it sounds like I got sound. That's how bad I want it. That should show you pretty bad. Oh, these ain't gonna be real hard to get off. Where is that person? John, here's the you and I discussed table side. I would say that's a good job. I buy it. So, Larry, you got sound already and you're upgrading to a new system, or sorry I didn't catch it. Soundtracks is for the win. Uh, Out of my ballpark, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to talking about what you're talking about. It's gonna be a minute though. I bought a new truck, a new to me truck, because it was kind of time, but had I kept it, had I kept the old one, and barring the few months before and after when I need to change the tires and the brakes and all that, I would have had more money freed up for modeling. But now I have a newer car with less miles that's more dependable, that's not going to need tires, that's not going to need brakes, but I got a higher payment, and so I'm going to have less. Probably want to, what color you think the table should be? I was thinking like the green tablecloth, so painting them green. Um, Maybe doing the chairs black. I might have to paint. Well, yeah, it, like I say, Norman, I'd like to have the old one back for the payment, but then there's advantages to the new one. Um,
Well, the only thing about the checkerboard doesn't give a. I want to give it I'd like for it to have a little bit of a higher dollar feel than tablecloth, the checkerboard. But in the 50s, that might not have indicated um, that's funny. Um, Teeny weeny red and white checkerboard, you got me messed up, Norman. I know exactly what you're talking about. You trying to kill somebody. Doing a serving tray is a challenge. Much less Italian checkerboard like you talking about. So you think white, and yeah, you might be right. I don't, um, Norman, I didn't want it like snooty high end, but I didn't want it um, t-shirt and shorts, you know. They don't just serve pizza. They serve pastas and steaks and pork chop. Mmm. I have barbecue chicken as an option. I have chicken rotel as an option. And I have Great Northern white beans and cornbread as an option. Norman, I can't print in multicolors at once. They do have printers that can do that now, but it's usually only one or two, and sometimes it's either two or four colors, and they're pretty pricey. And the thing is, if you got four colors you can print at once, that means you got four extruders, you got four Bowden tubes, you got four nozzles, all of things where stuff can go wrong is what I'm trying to say. Because I got two printers, and one of them's always not working right. A fabric. I'm sorry, Norman. I understand what you're talking about. That's a good idea. Sorry, I misunderstood you, but I was totally off for what I thought you were talking about. Um, but yeah, that's a really good idea. All right. So, There they go. All right. I have misplaced my glass. That's all right. I want this up higher. This is dangerous. I don't want to be able to see. It's not sitting flat because of the wires that's underneath it. They'll go straight down on the diorama. Alright, so tables, which need to be painted, so I don't even know what I'm thinking. It goes here, here, here. Here, here, here. Here, here, here. Am I gonna have any up here? Yeah, I guess here and here and here. So wait, 1, 2, 3. I need more tables. 1, 2, 3. I might not. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I do. I need more tables. All right. So I need to paint the table. So I need to take. Yeah, my mind. No, it's not your fault. My mind was on printing stuff, and I mean, think about it though, Norman. If I had a red and white, if I could print in red and white together, shoot, you just print the table in red and white, and then you paint the base black. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on. I don't. Oh, I gotta be careful. Any prints might do that. Oh, I've got to move my diorama. All right. Mm-hmm. Let's do this here. Yeah, why did this go wrong? Man, that's a chip. Check on that.
Be right with y'all. Give me just a sec. Y'all have audio? Hey JD, good to see you. See if I got audio. I just played with it. So thank you. I had to make a change. Uh, please leave me. Yes, I did. Alright, that should help. So I need to paint that. And how about the chairs? What color do you think the chairs should be? I think we decided we're going to go white or green on the table. I'm down to white or green on the table. And I like green, but I'm leaning white. The awnings are green is the only reason I'm thinking that. Should the tables match the awnings? Or maybe should the chairs match the awning? So I'm going to leave those on that wrap so I can paint them. Oh, these stick good. I need to pick those up. This is a new piece. I'm gonna pick these up. Get a new piece. Hope it's not the table and it wasn't the Norman, I've been trying to find a decent place to get sound from. I have pretty much depleted. This isn't sticking any better. It's the piece. I have pretty much depleted the YouTube music. And I'm tired of hearing it myself. Because when you edit, you know, you hear it, you hear it, you hear it. I put music in almost last, but I still hear it 5 or 6 times at least. That's if I don't like the video much and don't watch it after I put it out. This is not going to paint well. I'm going to do a few coats, but these tables aren't going to paint well. They're just uncooperative in general. They want to stick on the side I don't want them to stick on. I'm going to have to spray them from afar or they're going to float. Which means it's going to take even. Oh. What I can do, well, I can tape this too. Got to tape that. Got to tape this. And put the roof on. There, I did something. Sorry. Yes. I mean to make y'all sick. That's got stuff. Hey Steve, how you doing, man? I think we're going to go green. Tables will be green. The chairs are going to be black. Or I could do chairs white. Now, if it was I wasn't trying to go for a little bit higher dollar restaurant, I did the chairs in red. Because I'm going to do the sign in green and red. Now what's going to happen with the first coat on these tables is it's just going to beat up. I'm going to have to walk away and let it dry and then come back, and then it's going to accept some paint. I guess it's kind of like a version of a primer because I don't have primer. May or may not work. The airbrush may or may not be clogged. It shouldn't be, but even sometimes when you leave it, and it's not clogged, you can come back and it's clogged. Dwight, I still want to do what you suggested. If you're here, Dwight suggested a Sonicare toothbrush to put these things in. Put this in when you're done. I mean, that's a great idea. Still spraying brown. I don't need. I wanted it thick because I wanted to try to cover. And another reason I didn't pick white was trying to cover. I could reprint these tables in a better. That's what I probably should do. Is reprint them in different colors. They were attached to a bunch of other stuff. I'm going to go back and then, oh wait. I think I got a little bit coming out. There we go. There we go. Come on. Not flowing yet, but it's coming out now. I could have done that on the raft. Dummy. I didn't think about it. Yeah. Whew. It's hard for me to get up. That. That mess up.
This is actually going to be a temporary backdrop for behind the restaurant. It's going to be taped or glued temporarily to the window. Um, the blinds won't be able to drop because of the restaurant, which is fine. It won't be able, they'll only be able to drop to a certain point. It just means I need to cover the window about 6 inches or 7 inches. So AJ and I have been just playing with this, and we're going to cover it and eventually get it to a background, kind of looking something like something. We haven't decided exactly what it should look like yet. We're talking about it. Alright, I need to switch to black, and if I'm not mistaken, I've got black. That doesn't mean it's going to work, because if I've got black ready, that means it's been sitting for a minute. And it might work perfectly. Good boy. Can't do that. Obvious. Right. I don't know if the black's going to spray or not. I might need to pull it out, remix it, rethin it. Try it first. Probably going to get my gun all gunked up, but try it.
Need to be a better paint, that I need to use a better paint process. I'm not gonna play that. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take and pull this off and mix this paint in here and put it back in my other bucket that I know. But what it is this is dirty in here. Kind of clear, but it might start spitting on it. It's not gonna be helpful. Station. I thought it sounded like it was about to go. Trouble with this other camera. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna. All right. Um. Hey Nathan, how you doing? Good to see you, Mike. I started model railroading and documenting the construction of a railroad. I want to say in 2019. My first video. Let me see. Uh, December 24th, 2018 was my first video, Nathan. And so that was Christmas Eve of 2018. And I had a Bachmann Yard Boss train set loop. And I loved it. Still got some parts to it. Alright, I just got to let this dry, and then we can start to work with some of this stuff. Doesn't take long to dry either, usually. Now that green's going to take a minute. That black ain't going to take long to dry. I can actually start doing some work. It's not the most fun work, but So I don't know about the railing down here yet. I'm gonna wait till it gets set in there, but I will have rails around here, which I'm not gonna put in yet because I'm gonna be sliding those beams and tables and stuff in there, and so I don't want to fight the rails. Basically the same thing here, except for I've got room to set stuff down. So I am going to probably go ahead and do this while we wait right now. I can also do the outside edge of the roof because I do know that my other piece sits down on top of there and inside of there. I might leave a couple pieces out or half of it out just so I can slide it in and then do it, just so I'm not fighting with getting it in. But I could do that. So I can do like railings here and here and here and here and here while that stuff dries, and it won't hurt me to do that. And I go through like 9 toothpicks a day. I am using a alternate glue because I'm out. Yeah, Nathan, I have a couple Ender 3. They are very fun. You might have one. They're very fun, but I say more bad words now than I did before I started 3D print. Because that doesn't always go well. And I guess it's because I print a lot, but I have to do maintenance on them a good bit. Whether it be cleaning or changing something, or sometimes just things you have to buy to repair and replace. Things wear out on them pretty quick, or can. But again, I print on mine a lot. Neither one of my printers are going right now. This is going to take a... Dub. Now these have to stop a little... Well, this one... I don't have the indentation for the awning. This has a little awning, I think, though. If I remember correct. Have to look. Those aren't straight yet. I think it's this one that's been giving me fits the whole time. He wants to... Yeah, trying to print some of these little pieces is they're hard to get. Sometimes they're hard to get to stick to the deck because they're so small. Oh, I don't want to do that. And if you're printing, say, 50 window frames, right? And one of them picks up off the deck and gets caught on the nozzle, which is pretty much what's going to happen if it gets picked up. If it doesn't stick, it's going to get picked up. And then once it drags it, it starts picking up its buddies. Um, Nathan, I used to live in Colorado. I live in South Mississippi now. When I lived in Colorado, I didn't live in the mountains, but I got to go visit the mount. I was real close, an hour from the big mountains and the resorts, and we got to go in during the weekends because of my friend's job as a travel agent. We got to go in and get free rooms a lot. And we would always get rooms at this place called the Iron Horse. It's a condominium complex in Winter Park, Colorado. The Iron Horse condominium is very near the west portal of the Moffat Tunnel. So, because I miss being out there, I decided to build a model of out there in my shed here. And I named it the Iron Horse route because we always stayed at the Iron Horse condominiums. Iron Horse is for trains, and etc. and so on, so it fit. Then I looked into it more deeply and saw that there was, there was a ski train that went from Denver to Winter Park. There was 28 tunnels or whatever, blah, 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 blah. Great way to, so I started just loosely basing what I do here on that area. And so I don't have the real buildings, but I have the real areas. So, like, I have a mill up here at the Gross Reservoir, which there's a place called the Gross Reservoir. There's not really a mill called McKernan's there, so it's kind of real and kind of fake and kind of fun.
Oh, dinner, Mike. Come back to see us if you got time when you're done. You might still be here. The only thing that would stop me is eating, which I'm not scared to eat on here. Um, I don't think I can get done today, but I can get, there's a lot I can do. No, I have to beware here because there is going to be a sign that goes there. I'm going to wait on those right there. Boom. So this is about 3 hours from dark. They're shooting $14, $18 colored fireworks. Those are little ones for them too, but that's what I'm saying. I don't get it, but okay. They enjoy shooting them, I guess. I don't understand exactly what I did right there. If I made a mistake there. It actually served as a brush till it got away. I need to get a train going. Other than getting a copyright strike, possibly, what would it go wrong if I played music right now in the shed? Would y'all hear it normally, or would it give some kind of audio feedback crazy? I can't remember. I don't know why I just had the idea to play some music. I can't hear the music y'all get to hear, which is probably getting old because if you I do not yet, Nathan. I had one a long time ago when I first got the layout started, and when I tried to take it apart, well, you can do the math. I didn't know what I was doing, couldn't get it back together. I haven't had one since. It's not that I don't want one. I want to get a Mikado 282. That actually fits my era and everything. But a Mikado 282 cost a little bit. Even in DC, still $100 and something. You know what I mean? I'm talking about like I think it's in the 170. Which I'm not saying it's not worth it. It's just Sure wish we weren't coming right that close. I hate that. That's not a good spot to stop. Sound bad. Yeah. It's just actually kind of really quiet for me out here, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but if I don't have any music, I'm going to talk. If I don't have anything, I'm going to talk. Sometimes I'd rather just shut up. All right. No. This thing's ugly right here. I get these little pieces of filament on the track and causes derailment sometimes. I get busy and won't pay attention to where something shoots off to. Y'all can probably see better than me whether or not it's... There we go, comes another one. That's kind of cheapo there. Oh, I had it. I hate it when I do that. Got it real good and then mess with it. Shoot! How long have I been on? That's 2:30, 2 out. I can tell. Anybody seen Jerry Sets today? Y'all go to his stream? I saw he was streaming earlier. I've printed these in 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, but I do them standard in 3s. That's where I got the most of them. Oh. Good to see you, man. Let's see. So the sign goes, I think I'm going to put it up here. There's a sign for both places. I don't want to put a rail on there yet because I can see it. Where's the sign? It's right around here somewhere. Unless I lost it. I'm sure it'll turn up. Nobody walked off with it. But it should be good over here on this. Let's unwrap this bad boy. Oh, I didn't do a very good job of painting that back here. Actually think. I mean, it needs a second coat. I was thinking that I was going to get away without a second coat, but I'm not. So let's do these. I've been watching my watch time just for fun because I want to see how much I'd actually have to do. I need to do about 4 times what I was doing during work. It's hard to get a good reading of the hours that I get during the summer yet. But that's a lot of watch time, man. I mean, that was not good. I mean, I'm gonna, if I ever make 1,000, I keep going up and down too much. But, if I ever make it there, I'm gonna get like, I don't have relatives as subs and family as subs yet, but if I get to 1,000, I am, because I'm gonna ask them to watch my playlists at night, even if they don't want to watch. As I said, it really ain't important right now at all, but other than I'm just trying to get a feel for what you would actually need to do. It's a pretty good bit. Crooked Dave made it, didn't he? He got to his finally, right? He got monetized. Those going in. I imagine his Thursday morning brew thing helped him out. That's a pretty good show. Come on. Come on. Yeah. They wanted to do the Detroit Lean. And they actually are supposed to a little bit at the end, but I don't need them to yet.
So I want them to kind of lean back onto the other structure. Hey, Norman. Yeah, the live resin pour. That turned out pretty good. I remember he had a backdrop that set it off, but it sure doesn't matter. The pour looked great. Alright, we're gonna roll over there and put another coat of black on this rooftop bar. Norman, good to see you again. Right, changing over. Nice. Uh, Hmm. That looks alright. When I'm on that airbrush, I just see it. It's behind some of the lace. I hope that if they went to sleep, they were kind enough to let it keep running. Um, and most of the time, I would assume that folks are in their train room working when they're watching. So they're glancing up when they can. Typing when their fingers ain't too dirty. Like me, I shouldn't type right now. Alright, I need to cut. And leave room for the next one. I'm gonna need light on the top, and I don't know. I haven't thought about where it's going to come from. Maybe I could put it right up over that bar. No. No, it ain't. It's not. This is a train shed, and the train should be running. You know what I mean? And so I do have one thing. Okay. Look, we could do let's do an intermission. I got good folks in here, and I have a question. I'm going to clear this off for just a moment. You should be interested and intrigued at this point. Let's see if we can not do this. This is the Dremel head. Okay. This goes in here. Wait. This goes on here. I hold the lock. Lets me screw down. Now, I guess I could put normal stuff in there, or I can put this in here and screw it down, and I can use it with the extension, right? Which I don't have to do that right now, so we can just stop with here. Alright, but I do have this piece that goes on here, and I didn't know if we might need any of these pieces, so I wanted to show you. Hey, Joe. Alright, so I can plug this in, screw it down, and use this as an extension, but I don't want to do that right now. Alright, so here's what, and I haven't used my Dremel in a long time, so I feel like I'm just having a brain fart or something. This doesn't fit in here. This right here doesn't fit in here. So I can't remember. It's like I'm missing something and I can't remember what it is. Alright, so I can take this off and so I can take that off and screw this on. And then my cutoff wheel will go in, but it's not, there's nothing to hold it. So if I do, I don't know, Norman. None of them fit. I don't know how to get it in, basically. I have forgot. It just seems like with all this that I got what I need here to get this connected. I mean, I have to have what I need. I just can't. So I was thinking almost like here and here and then here, because this will go over that. So now that in there, but that ain't gonna go in there because that don't go in there. So I need to get the cutoff wheel on. And you say, is it the wrong chuck? Is this the chuck? On a drill, I know a little bit more about what a chuck is. But on this Dremel, I'm not sure exactly which one it is. Unless I need to change that. No. Alright, so this one doesn't go down in this one either. So I don't get it, man. This goes on here like this. And I've used this before. And it's like it's like I'm missing a piece or something. But I don't have a clue what it is. A different insert. Are you referring to this? Or what doesn't make sense to me is I would have been using this. Now, this is smaller. This is one of my drill bits. It's two pieces in the inside piece, which is to be silver. Alright, so that doesn't work. Four different size insert. Well, I just didn't realize that. Let's see. Oh, Lord. Okay. Hold on. Who said that? That's Joe Rader. Joe, you might have helped, like a lot. So, but how do I get that in there? I gotta take this out. Well, you don't have to do that here. We're gonna do it over here. Because it doesn't matter. I'm doing this here, and that there like that. And then do I do this one? Here, and here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, boy. You big dummy. Steve, I think you were leading me in the right place too, but I hadn't figured it out just yet. I have already lost something because I was being stupid. Can't play around and have no fun. Then you mess around and lose something. Gotta be mad at yourself. Yeah, I didn't realize that these things were of a different size. And when Joe said that they had 4 of them that had different sizes, I was looking at those 4 things, and I was like, oh, because I had assumed they were all similar or the same in size. Now, this is not going to happen online live, because what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be cutting off the ledge of the window ledge, or I'm going to attempt to cut off. And I'm doing it for the model so it'll fit in there right. Alright, no more playing. We good. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, Norman and Steve and Joe. I know all y'all were very helpful in that process. Now I get to go find, well, I'm going to do that in a little while, but I get to go find the cutoff wheel that I threw across the room because I didn't have it tightened down because I thought I was being cute. I was happy that it worked, so I would celebrate. Oh yeah, Norman, I'm relatively certain that it would score well because I'm relatively certain that it would not go smoothly. I'll tell you this. There's a chance that if I don't do it live, I'll go over there and cut that thing off and be done and walk away. But if I do it live, that ain't happening. That's just the Sparky's Gremlins or whatever. Man, I'm sorry for all the noise. This is a relatively cheap package. It's very cheap. And so that's actually why I bought it. And so I want to close. And I'm trying to get out of the habit of, like, normally I would leave that broke. Not broke, but, you know, I would leave it not right. And I'm trying to stop doing it. I would also leave the, What I'm going to do, Norman, is I'm going to show it to you before I close the live stream out. And then I'm going to show it to you later when it's done, hopefully done. The side of this model right here at this hits that windowsill, and it's causing half an inch, which is messing up my sidewalking and all that stuff. So we can't have that. This was designed to fit in there snug, and that was not accounted for, so that's got to go. Yeah, I just don't, I have no idea what to expect from that. Again, one of the things I'm thinking about doing is, it really only affects this thing by about 4 inches. I was thinking about cutting down past where the next building would be, which is about halfway, and cutting a gap in there and seeing if I can just bend it down. Because if it was bent down flat, flush, it'd be fine. It wouldn't matter. It doesn't have to be gone. 5 o'clock. So what I'm going to try to do is get these on here. I would like to get the roof attached. Not attached, but get the roof top attached to the roof. And got it messy. And get the rooftop on here, and then we can come in and finish up with one more episode. Just be putting the beams and the tables. The beams are going to take a minute, and they won't be super exciting, but they should look good. And this is all I'm doing on this until the top gets in, and I don't know how far we are from it being dry or not. I'm going to check. Hey, Mystic. I like it. I'm unbiased and I'm easy to please, though. I've got some touch up to do, but it looks good to me. Trickery. Hold on, guys. Hey, Daryl. No, I wanted parts to be black. There are other parts that still need to be painted, but I wanted these parts to be black. And oh, dummy. All that care and then just gonna drop it at the end. Tired, hungry. Let y'all off the hook in a minute because I'm about to tear stuff up. Yeah, digger. I get all the funky jazz and blues I can pull off the YouTube, and then but I mean I'm pretty much out, unfortunately. 14. Um, that I gotta paint it. I can't do anything yet. I don't even. I'll let those dry and clean them up a little more. I just want to see what it looked like. So you do this, and then got I think the chairs are too big. They're supposed to be like a bistro chair, so they're supposed to be tall, but I still think they're too big. Shit. Well, thank you, Mystic. Spend some time on the detail. Uh-oh. Y'all ought to see me in N scale when I lose these tweezers. I go nut. Yes, sir. That's right here. I have to find one of the guys that looked like you, Mystic. I don't have anybody really sitting down yet, so I've got to deal with that issue. But I think I'm just gonna kind of cut people up and glue them to the chair. Because I'm medieval like that. No, Norman, I don't think they do because I didn't cut the, because of the tablecloth, all right, because I've got the, there is a base and it's smaller, all right, there is a base that's smaller. But to give the appearance of the tablecloth hanging over, it goes down too far for them to slide in. But if the tablecloth wasn't there, it would slide in, but they're still a little tall. They kind of look like those big chairs that you see at the, but the thing is, I don't really have a bistro type table. I got bistro chairs without a bistro table. Uh, I don't think they look bad. Get in closer. Show y'all what we got. So we need beans. This. So is the music level good? Background music? You had mentioned, you talked about it the other day, Norman, and I moved it, but I think I moved it right back to where it was because you said it was good. If we got good background music volume, that's nice. I need to figure out how to hear that. I guess, well, I'm going to hear, I'm going to hear me talking, and that's going to mess me up, probably. That would mess anybody up. I haven't decided if those look good enough to secure. I kind of need to put a person or two in them or add them. Third time I've done that. I keep breaking these ladies in half. That did not sound right. Uh-oh. There. Alright, so let's find a mystic. What is... reminds me of mystic. This guy might remind me of mystic right here. do that. I'm gonna leave this one back because we're gonna try to put somebody sitting in this. I don't know how. Might end up being better off to pull it out. I had another one. Alright, so we got some people, we got some chairs and table. We can see where we're going with this. And uh-oh. Well, I'll be damned. Tired. Y'all have a good night, Joe. It is time for me to go. I want to thank Mystic and SRV John and Norman and Joe and Steve and Bill and Jerry and well, who was up there earlier that I forgot? Hey Jeff, good to see you, man. Thank you for coming, Jeff. You know what I wanted to do real quick though before I left? I don't know if this will work or not. I wanted to try this. I'm gonna try one more thing before I go. coming out. Hold on.